Cindy, do you have a moment? I wanted to talk to you about something if you're available.
Hey, I can talk now. What's wrong? Did something happen at work today?
Did you happen to go out earlier today, around lunch? I saw you walking with a guy I don't think I've ever met.
You saw me walking with someone. Are you sure you didn't mistake me for someone else?
I'm sure it was you. I wasn't in my office much today, except for this morning. I was quite busy running around town.
Well, even if I was with someone today, why does it matter? Just because you saw me walking with someone. Does that mean you're accusing me of cheating?
You're right. Seeing someone walking with another person wouldn't normally be a cause for concern. But you weren't dressed casually for a walk in the park, were you? And people usually don't hold hands with just friends.
If you're accusing me of something, why don't you just come out and say it?
And if you're going to insist that it was just a friend, I have to express my concerns about how close you and I should be with our friends. So, I'm eager to hear your explanation. Try not to make it overly complicated.
You're quite confident, aren't you? Are you absolutely certain it was me? Well, I suppose that settles it. There's no point in trying to hide anything now. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have been more careful. I can't believe this is how you found out.
So you admit it then? You've been cheating?
Aren't you a clever little detective? Yes, you caught me. Yes, yes. You saw correctly. I was with someone earlier today. Okay? And it wasn't just a walk in the park, we were on a date. What else do you want to know about my day? Well, are you satisfied now? Is this what you wanted to hear? There you have it. I don't know what else to say to you. I don't really have anything else to say. I think we're done.
Wait a moment.
What do you want from me? I cheated, and now you know. We're over. There's nothing else to say about it.
Don't you think I deserve an explanation? Do you even know who this guy is? Are you in a relationship with him? And why? What did I do to make you want to cheat?
Are you seriously asking me that? Of course, I know who he is. His name is Roger, if it's really that important to you. He works at the biggest IT company in the country. Impressive, isn't it? I'm almost positive he's making around $70,000 a year there. Can you even imagine making that kind of money?
I see. It all makes sense now. You're only with him because of his money, aren't you?
So what if I am? If you even wanted to consider matching that. Your only option would be to change jobs. You don't earn nearly as much as he does. But who cares? Your career doesn't matter to me anymore. We're finished. You'll always be stuck working at that pathetic factory you inherited from your father. You'd have to shut down the whole thing if you ever wanted a career change. We both know that will never happen.
I don't see anything wrong with my career or how much money I make, for that matter. I really don't understand you. I can't believe you want to end our relationship over money.
You have no clue, do you? I already told you, your pathetic career doesn't matter. We're done, whether you believe it or not. End of story, okay? You may be the president of that sad little operation, but that's all you have. A title. Other than that, you're completely worthless.
All right, that's enough. I don't want to hear anymore. Thank you for clarifying everything. You've made up your mind. If this is what you want, fine by me. Promise me one thing though. Don't come crying back to me when it all falls apart. I won't be the one to pick up the pieces.
You must be joking. In your dreams. You have quite an imagination. Maybe you should channel that into trying to advance your career.
No lasting relationship has ever started from an affair. Good luck. I think you're going to need it.
Spare me your good luck. You'll need it to keep that mess of a factory afloat. Bye. Bye.
Hey! It's been a while, huh? Good to see you again. I assume you already heard the news. I regret not being the one to tell you myself. My apologies, mate. Taking your girlfriend and all. No hard feelings, right?
Ah, yes. It has indeed been a long time. Quite a coincidence that you messaged me today of all days. I'm guessing Cindy informed you about me catching you two together, right?
More or less, yeah.
But why? Why Cindy? I understand that you dislike me. I've gathered that much. But really? Don't you think this is going too far, even for you? I never expected you to go as far as sabotaging my relationships.
Well, I suppose it won't hurt to give you a little explanation. Not that it changes anything. You see, normally I wouldn't care about any nonsense you have to say. I'm already living the best life you could ever dream of having. However, Cindy, that woman is incredible. I couldn't believe she would be dating someone like you. It just didn't feel right for her to be with a person like you.
Surely that can't be the sole reason. There must have been something about her that affected you so strongly, to lead you to this.
Look at you, trying to put up a tough act. I'm sure this is eating away at you, but there's no need to pretend. No need to lie, my friend. From the beginning, I knew that Cindy's wealth was what truly attracted you to her.
Cindy's wealth? What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, come on. Stop pretending like we both don't know the truth. There's no point in hiding anymore. Cindy is an esthetician and manages one of the most renowned salons in the state. It's so famous that people even come from out of state to visit. With that level of prestige and her position, she must be earning a significant salary.
I see. I should have guessed it was about money. So everything else doesn't matter to you, right? You're only interested in her money. What a strange coincidence.
Are you calling me a gold digger or something? Really? Do you honestly have the right to say that?
No, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm already over this whole situation. Once she admitted to cheating, it was done for me. I'm sure the two of you will be perfect for each other, though.
That's it, huh? So you're just going to walk away?
Precisely. I want nothing to do with her. If you plan on dating, getting married, or whatever else, I sincerely wish you both the best. I'm certain you'll make quite the couple.
Well. Marriage. That doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. Why waste any time, right? The sooner, the better. All that wealth will be even closer. Thanks for the inspiration, pal. And don't even think about trying anything, got it? I'll take good care of Cindy and her money.
Try anything? Trust me, it never even crossed my mind. I told you, I'm done. You don't have to worry about me.
James. I have some wonderful news. I'm sure you'll be thrilled to hear all about it. Since we were together for such a long time until just yesterday, I thought it would be kind of me to share it with you. I would feel awful if you still had feelings for me. So I want to make it easier for you to let go of the thought of us ever happening again.
What are you talking about? I don't need any help moving on. I don't care. I don't need any updates, thanks. I already told you that I'm over it. Whatever it is, you should tell someone who will share your excitement.
I know you're just trying to act tough. It's fine, I understand. There's no way you could get over me that easily, which is why I want to help. Aren't I kind? Don't thank me, just try not to get too upset.
I guess you're going to keep texting me no matter what I say, so hurry up already.
Roger and I got married.
Married? Already? How much thought did you put into that decision?
That's right. Married. It wasn't long after our conversation the other day. We didn't want to waste any time.
Not long after? It's only been like a day. Can it get any quicker than that?
I think it was 2 hours after you and I last chatted.
You weren't kidding about not wasting time.
Of course I wasn't kidding. This isn't a joke. He was the one who proposed, naturally. He really is perfect. I can't believe I almost missed out on being with someone so amazing. It's a good thing I won't have any regrets now. Roger knows exactly what he wants. He's already told me how much he loves me. And the fact that we got married so soon shows that he is a man of action too. I don't think he could be any more perfect. I'm so happy.
Sounds like he's great for you. You really do seem happy. I hope it makes it easier for you to keep working your job that you hate and always complain about.
You're one to talk. Stop trying to ruin my good mood.
You're right. What was I thinking? So sorry to ruin the mood.
You're only trying to bring me down because you're still feeling miserable. I won't let that happen, though. You should realize that your worth is determined by your actions. Everyone knows that. I almost feel sorry for you. Someone like you can't even compare to Roger.
Sure. That sounds great. Is this still part of your news? Or are you done ranting now?
Stop acting like you don't care.
You said you were going to share your exciting news. You did just that. Mission accomplished. It doesn't seem like you have anything else worth saying after that wonderful rant of yours. Does Roger know you're texting me? Shouldn't you be spending time with your special new husband instead of talking to me about it?
Well. No, I didn't really mention it. I didn't think it was a big deal.
Of course you didn't. Anyway, thanks again for that great update. See ya.
What? That's it? You really don't have anything else to say? Really?
No? Why would I? What needs to be said?
I don't know. I didn't think you would react like this.
What did you expect? What were you hoping for exactly? Did you want me to get upset or angry? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I told you I'm over it already. Honestly, I think the whole situation is pretty hilarious. I mean, really? You actually married the guy you cheated with a couple of hours after we broke up. It doesn't get much funnier than that. I've been laughing this whole time. I should be thanking you.
What exactly is so funny?
Anyway, congrats on that happy little marriage. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm kind of busy. You'll have to find someone else to share all that excitement with.
James, how are you doing? I have some exciting news to share with you.
Let me guess, you tied the knot? Congratulations.
How did you already find out?
You mentioned it during our conversation yesterday. I just made the connection. I'm a bit busy, so I thought I'd streamline this conversation a bit.
You really know how to dampen the mood. You should work on that. Read the situation, stop being so uncool.
Read the situation? Read what's happening right in front of you. I mentioned I'm busy and don't have time for this.
What's gotten into you? Lighten up a little.
Me? Are you kidding? I'm occupied, and even if I weren't, I wouldn't want to waste time talking to you. You're trying to bother me about marrying my ex, and you think I care? Did you bump your head or something?
You're such a huge loser. I was just trying to offer some support. Considering how miserable you seem and your inability to move on.
You shouldn't concern yourself with me. You're married now, right? It would be beneficial for you to invest more energy in your marriage, don't you think? In my opinion, it's only been a day, and I already see some warning signs.
You really need to stop projecting, man. You keep speaking like a sore loser, and that's why I'm trying to help you.
What are you even talking about?
I tried to assist, but I suppose a loser will always remain one. I must admit, it feels great knowing how miserable you are. I'm off to enjoy married life. See you later, loser. James. What's happening here? You were aware of this all along, weren't you?
What exactly was I aware of? Could you provide more details?
Cindy's monthly salary. You knew about it, and yet you never mentioned it. I saw one of her pay slips. I couldn't believe my eyes. How is she earning so little? She's working as a manager in a top salon, and her monthly income is only $700? It doesn't make any sense.
Ah, so that's what you're referring to. Well, it seems like she hasn't switched jobs since I last knew. Perhaps she's also working part-time as a waitress.
A waitress? She never mentioned that at all.
Cindy's aunt is the one I know working as a manager in a salon.
Her aunt.
The restaurant where Cindy works and her aunt's salon are located in the same strip mall. It's possible that Cindy exaggerated about her job, or maybe there was a misunderstanding. Who knows? How have you two been in such a miscommunication for so long?
This is unbelievable. She can't possibly be earning so little. Do you remember how much Cindy made last year?
Last year, if I recall correctly, she made around $6,000. It's an approximate figure, not exactly sure.
No way. That's ridiculously low. How is she managing to survive with that amount? So Cindy is supposed to be rich? That's far from being rich. It's the complete opposite.
It's just a part-time job. It's difficult to become rich solely from that.
Why didn't you inform me about this earlier?
Was I supposed to? Why would I disclose every detail about my ex to you? Besides, how could I possibly know? I don't keep in touch with Cindy anymore. She might have changed jobs since we last spoke. As far as I'm concerned, Cindy and I are strangers now. I can't honestly speak about something I have no knowledge of. From the beginning, it seemed like all you cared about was trying to one-up me by getting involved with Cindy. Isn't it ridiculous to expect me willingly provide you with any information? You must be delusional.
I can't believe this. I can't believe you've dragged me into this mess.
You can't blame me for any of this. I don't want to be entangled in your chaotic relationship, so keep me out of it. Clear?
James. I need to talk to you. It's about Roger. Something is terribly wrong. This paycheck doesn't make any sense at all. He's supposed to be wealthy. He works at a major IT company, and yet he's not earning any money. How is it possible that he's only making $600 a month?
How did you find out? Did you look at his pay slips or something?
Of course I did. How else would I have found out? Thankfully, I did, or else I wouldn't have known for even longer. I couldn't believe it. He only made a paltry $600. I'm not even sure if he worked at all this month.
You're right, that's not much money at all. It might be because he's working a part-time job.
What do you mean a part-time job? He works at an IT company. Why would he be working part-time if he already has a job?
He does work at an IT company, but not full-time. He's only working there part-time, and he doesn't really do much.
Only part-time.
I believe he started this job just a year ago. Before that, he was living off his mother at home, doing nothing. She probably got tired of him being idle and pushed him to start working at least part-time to help out.
He was living off his parents. Are you saying that Roger was a freeloader?
That's a bit harsh, but it's probably a good way to put it. I think he did live in the basement.
I had no idea he had been leeching off his parents for so long. How do you know so much about Roger?
I should have guessed he wouldn't have mentioned this if he never talked about his work that much.
Mentioned what?
I know all this because he used to be my stepbrother.
He's your brother?
No, he was. He isn't anymore though.
What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense.
My mother passed away when I was only 3 years old. When I was in junior high, my father remarried someone who already had a child. We might have discussed it before, but I can't recall. I guess you don't remember either. The woman my father married was Roger's mother. Anyway, my father and his mother got divorced a year ago. That's why I referred to him as my brother.
So that means you aren't technically related anymore, right?
Well, I don't think we were ever technically related. It's quite fortunate for me. He's always despised me, even from the beginning. So we never treated each other as siblings. Even though we aren't related and don't get along, we live in the same area. It's not difficult to hear about his situation through our neighbors. Word spreads easily.
I can't believe this. So you knew all along? You knew everything about him from the start, and you never told me? Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you correct me? I thought he was wealthy.
Why would I do that? Are you seriously saying that to your ex-boyfriend? Come on.
You could have said something.
It's quite amusing. Roger had similar thoughts about you before. He believed you were making a lot of money working at a salon, and that he was going to strike it rich.
He said what?
Did you ever mention that your aunt was the one working at a salon? Somehow he got the impression that you were the one making all the money.
Well, I think I may have mentioned something like that at one point.
Well, I don't know what you told him or how the conversation went. Somewhere along the line, there was a miscommunication. Or maybe both of you weren't clear when you had these conversations.
This can't be happening. I can't believe this.
Whatever, it's not my problem. I'm sure the two of you will figure things out and improve your communication from now on. I don't want to be involved in your or Roger's drama anymore. Please don't bother me about this again.
Wait. You can't just ignore me.
Good luck. And once again, congratulations on your marriage. Upon discovering the truth about each other's work and income, Cindy and Roger engaged in a heated argument. Throughout their altercation, their anger was predominantly directed towards one another rather than me. They soon realized that their limited funds had been recklessly squandered, leaving them with nothing, including their savings. Within that brief month, they spared no expense under the misguided belief that the other person would effortlessly cover all expenses. Consequently, they even resorted to charging multiple credit cards during their spending spree, adding to their financial woes. It turned out that Cindy's aunt was actually renting the apartment they resided in on their behalf. Due to an overwhelming number of noise complaints from other tenants, Cindy's aunt decided to terminate the lease. With no alternative, Cindy and Roger were compelled to find a new place to live. Shortly thereafter, they both filed for divorce. Cindy and Roger found themselves residing in subpar apartments with unfamiliar individuals, all in an effort to save money and repay their accumulated debts.